Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of Bloodshots, the podcast about movies and TV shows. Joining me on my right, Wes Baumgardner.
Hello.
To my left, Aaron Schmidt.
Hello.
I am your host, James. If you guys like what you see, don't forget to head on over to YouTube where you're watching us now. Not Facebook, Twitter, and you can like and subscribe. You can help support us on patreon.com/derailed. You can also find us occasionally on Instagram and Snapchat, maybe. More Instagram, less Snapchat. So we did not see a major movie today, but we do have quite a lot of stuff to talk about. We watched our Flashback movie, all three of us, finally. The John Carpenter Prince of Darkness. But kicking us off is the box office.
We have news.
Oh, I thought...
One piece of news.
That's it? Oh, we want to do box office first. Me.
Okay. Number one, A Star is Born. $98 million.
You knew it was going to happen.
Why?
Apparently it's good.
For who?
People. Number two, Venom, $145 million.
Nice.
So its $90
Nice.
million budget has been broke, so that's good. We're going to get a sequel. Number three, a movie that slipped over or under all the radars, First Man.
Oh, that wanted to see that.
Not Jake Gyllenhaal, but
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Man.
I really wanted
no
to see
idea
that.
how it's doing, but
All the IMAX theaters are making it a big thing, like the ones at the science theaters and stuff, where you can like have some of them have the planetarium viewing and all that stuff. They're showing that everywhere. It's doing fucking great. I really want to see it too.
$17 million. I don't know what reviews are for it. Bad Times at the El Royale is number 4. That one I really want to see.
Me too.
Goosebumps 2. It's Derek White approved.
What, Royale?
Royale. So
Nice.
is A Star is Born though.
Do you trust his reviews?
No, I mean, he watches movies like I don't know, like you guys do. He doesn't watch movies like I do.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not that he just doesn't watch movies the way I watch movies. So
Less.
liked him.
Would you say less critical?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's looking for like
Just
like most people, just simple entertainment.
Yeah.
just entertain me. You know, it doesn't get bogged down with all the shit. Apparently, there's a Goosebumps movie out.
Yeah.
Goosebumps 2: Haunted Halloween is number 5 with
Yeah.
about 17 million. Smallfoot's number 6, 58 million. Night School is still on here at number 7. House with a Clock in Its Walls is still in here. Oh, Thug is out.
Thug.
The Hate You Give, that movie about the black
gotcha.
shooting and all that stuff. That's out. Opened at number 9. And then Gosnell, number 10. The Trial of America's Biggest Serial Killer.
Guys, it finally happened.
Yeah, The Nun is
The
out.
Nun is gone.
The Nun has been dethroned. Nice.
All right, what kind of news we got?
I got one piece of
I
news.
just have one piece. Go ahead.
Iron Fist has been canceled.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Womp, womp, womp.
It was honestly the worst of the Netflix
Yeah.
Marvel
When
shows.
you're worse than Jessica Jones, you should get canceled.
I haven't seen season 2 of Jessica Jones, but season 1 was made up for with David Tennant, so
Yeah.
I hadn't read any reviews.
Well, David Tennant's in season 2 also, so.
Oh, cool.
Mine is that Vera Farmiga and what's his name are returning for Annabelle 3 in the new Conjuring spinoff, which is
Conjuring
in the Nun
universe.
So it's gonna fucking make $1 million bajillion.
Was that really
Annabelle
news?
3. It's
Annabelle 2 was
the Nun
fine.
is big, man. We gotta talk about it.
No, it's not on the top 10 anymore. We don't have to talk
We
about
gotta
it.
talk about it.
And I saw Annabelle 2 in the theaters. It was fine. It was
Yeah,
good.
those movies.
It was goodish.
Good.
Annabelle 2.
Our favorite voice actor, movie star Nathan Fillion has his own show again.
On ABC, yeah, The Rookie,
Ugh.
where he plays a
He
rookie
always
cop.
does those shitty
Yeah.
fucking Fox shows.
Cops
that
movies
die.
and shit. Yeah.
It's gonna die.
Well, Castle didn't die. Castle went like 6 or 7 seasons.
Who the fuck watched Castle?
Enough people get
I-
6 or 7 seasons.
I never met a single
Yeah,
one.
I know a lot of people that watch Castle.
No.
Yes.
Don't know anybody.
Vince loved Castle.
Never talked about it, ever.
We did. Him and I talked about it.
Yeah, but no one ever talks about like, oh man, have you seen? You gotta watch Castle.
That's true.
It's like, have you seen
Suits,
Castle?
bro?
It's like, have you seen Castle? Oh yeah, I watched Castle. It's so good. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, we just won't tell anyone else about it. Right now, First Man is sitting at an 84 Metacritic.
Nice.
That's great, dude. I had not even seen a goddamn trailer for this movie.
Really? I did.
After the
Not
first
in
trailer came out,
not in the movie theaters.
when the first trailer
No.
came out, there was a lot of people who were upset because they were claiming that you weren't going to
Whitewashing.
you weren't going to see the American flag being planted.
Weren't?
Is it a biopic about Neil Armstrong?
Essentially.
Essentially.
Okay, gotcha.
Like basically his trials and tribulations and
Does he play Neil Armstrong?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then somebody else plays Buzz, too. Another one. Claire Foy's in it. Jason Clarke. He plays Buzz, I believe. Jason Clarke is the guy from that other haunted movie we saw not too long ago where he goes to the house. It's the haunted house.
Oh
And
man,
the-
one of these
God, what's the name of
pictures
that
is
movie?
like 2001: A Space Odyssey looking.
What the fuck was the name of that movie?
That's crazy. Corey Stoll is Buzz Aldrin, the guy from
Winchester. Remember that one?
kinda. He's from goddamn House of Cards. He gets deaded by currently a gay man. Fucking, I think he kills him in a car with exhaust. Yeah,
Brutal.
yeah, it is brutal. That's the season after he pushes that one girl into a train. That show's gnarly, dude.
Oh, Corey Stoll, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Pushes Zoe into a train. It's got Mance Raider in it, man.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Box office and news. So let's talk about South Park.
South Park, yes. Episode 3 of the
3,
season.
yeah. We've had school shootings, priests, and now
PC.
politically correct.
What was the other name of the Zamboni?
Cumboni.
Cumboni, that's right.
And then the Cumby. This was called A Problem with Apu,
Yeah.
which is a riff on the article a dude wrote last year called A Problem with Apu, saying that The Simpsons is racist, specifically with Apu, because
Yeah.
a white guy plays him.
Sure.
But the episode
it's
is...
Hank Azaria, right?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
The episode starts with the City Council of South Park they were talking about they have to cut funding
For the Christmas show.
for the Christmas pageant. So they have to call in the guy who's in charge of it, Mr. Hanky.
Oh, God. Nice.
And like he has to do the whole set himself now. He's trying to teach the kids how to play all the music because he can't get the Denver Symphony anymore. And then so I'm trying to figure out like the first 5-10 minutes. I'm trying to figure out where the episodes go, or about 5 minutes, I'd say probably. And then we get the first. There's what I would say 2 big storylines in this.
There's the
PC
pageant,
principal,
yeah,
and then Hanky stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. So the first Hanky thing comes in is he tweets something very bad. He tweets something along the lines of the kids of South Park are fucking retarded and
Something like that,
Yeah. And he blames it on taking Ambien.
Really? Oh, my God.
Well, I couldn't sleep, so I took a little Ambien.
Yeah.
It's a whole Roseanne bar.
Yeah.
Because that's his running thing, because he constantly is saying horrible stuff on Twitter. Like the mayor is a, titless wonder or something like that.
Oh, my God.
And every time he blames Ambien. Other side story is at the end of last season, PC principal and vice principal strong woman. Did you almost do a spit take? They were they had sex, and then the town found out and realized it's like apparently the worst thing ever that 2 people working together. It's actually a boss having sex with an employee. So PC principal goes into her office like, can we talk? Do we need to talk about anything? And then he says, what does he say? I'm sorry, I asserted myself over you or something like that. And then strong woman says, no, I've never been taken advantage of. It's like, I think we have to talk about it. There's nothing to talk about. Please leave. Stands up and she's pregnant.
Oh, wow.
So the episode's really broken up into the Mr. Hanky side is going after like just all the horrible shit that's gone down recently. The people who are siding, like Kyle's trying to side with Mr. Hanky, and then people are saying, "Look, if you stand next to a piece of shit, you're gonna get
No
way! Plug on the show.
a piece of shit. You're gonna get some shit on you.
Yeah.
Like, so if you defend somebody who's shitty, you're gonna become pieces of shit too.
Yeah.
And Kyle's like, no, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna defend him, and no one's helping Kyle.
Yeah.
Defend a piece of shit. The other side is the PC babies are born, and
God.
they all have like the big sunglasses,
Yeah.
and they talk about how PC they are. And
Yeah.
like, oh, these are cute little PC babies. What do you think about like what is it? A black guy walks into a bar and all the babies just start crying. It ends with Mr. Hanky getting kicked out. Banished from town, and like they won't even let him say goodbye. They're like,
Yeah.
no, you have to leave, and he goes somewhere else where he can be a piece of shit and people will love him. He goes to Springfield.
Oh God.
So at the end, it's hashtag cancel the Simpsons.
Wow.
At this point, they're just trying to get canceled, right?
Yeah.
like
So yeah.
like legitimately, like they want to be done with the show, but they keep getting too much money thrown at them.
Yeah.
At some point, they're just gonna have to
Quit.
No, they're gonna have to just push the FCC to the limit. Reenact George Carlin's 7 Dirty Words. Although they
Now
always say like
it's been amended. Now it's only like 4 words. 'Cause piss. You could say piss. Now you could say shit.
cocksucker, motherfucker, tits.
Tits. You can say.
So yep, it's 4 now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good episode. Not the strongest of the season so far. Definitely good that came number 3.
Yeah. I think the first one's the best.
The school shootings.
Yeah.
Well, because it's fucking true.
Yeah, exactly. The second one is funny, but it's, I don't know.
I would say. Oh, sorry.
It doesn't hit as close to home, I guess, because
Yeah.
I didn't go to Catholic church. I don't
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't either, but it just like, but that's starting to resurge back. Like you keep
It
hearing the
is.
story,
It
and
feels like that was a thing, like in 02, 3, 4, and
5,
now,
6.
Yeah, and then it kind of like went away, and now it's like this priest thing is back in the news.
And then you keep hearing like, oh, there's this priest in Chicago who touched like 300 little boys, and you're
Yeah.
like,
Yep,
Yeah.
that's still happening.
It's crazy.
um,
You just forget
The
about
Vatican's like, where's the rug?
Something else comes on the news, and then you forget about it, and then it's like, nope, that's still a thing.
Yep.
like Mr. Hanky constantly keeps blaming Ambien, and Kyle says, okay, I'm going to help you with this pageant. You cannot take Ambien at all. And he says, I swear I won't. Find out that he still took Ambien because the PC babies go to the pageant while Mr. Hanky's trying to sing, and they all start crying because they see Mr. Hanky, who is not PC at all.
Yeah.
And he just like starts yelling at the fucking kids, and then gets in a fight with Kyle on stage,
Oh wow,
covered in shit.
that's so funny.
So in competing shows of, making people feel uncomfortable, Always Sunny had another episode. And I think these are like the 2 shows on TV right now that like compete to who offends more people.
Yeah.
Right?
So the last episode was about his Range Rover, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
1992.
1993.
Yeah.
Green.
He's got the Range Rover.
Is it Range Rover or Land Rover?
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
They're
It's the same thing.
It's the same company.
It's literally
It's
called
like a
Land Rover,
Range
Range Rover. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're going to who's the Hawaiian guy who did a bunch of investing and now he's like rich and he sings the songs. Jimmy Buffett.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Not Hawaiian, but yeah.
Well, he lives in Hawaii now or something. I don't know. He like has a.
He lives in the
whole-
Keys. Yeah.
Something like
Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Yeah.
that. Something like that.
Very popular in Florida.
So they all have their Bahama shirts on, and they're going to a show of his. They're pre-funking for this concert that they're all very excited for. But no one actually knows a song by Jimmy Buffett. It's all like,
Margaritaville's number 1.
yeah, but they don't sing
Yeah.
Margaritaville. They sing like the Beach Boys and stuff. And
Oh,
they're
God.
like- so everyone's correcting everyone about what song is what. Somehow bathrooms get brought up. Okay, so Mac is a gay man now, right? Mm-hmm. So they start talking about separating the bathrooms like, who's allowed to go into what bathroom, man and woman, right? And they're like, this whole thing is weird. I don't remember how it gets started, but somehow they start getting into, like, we need one bathroom to be safe and one... Oh, it's because Mac is going into the bathroom, to the girls' bathroom because he's gay. And Dee doesn't like that because she's a woman, right? And so they start having this thing. So the whole episode is about how they're going to properly separate the bathrooms and what they can be named so that it doesn't offend anyone and everyone's happy. And there's some really good... Mac gets very frustrated with Dee throughout the entire episode. From the very get-go, he, like, lashes out at her and, like, tries to strangle her. Because she's like, well, maybe your views about, you know, gender equality are antiquated. And he's like, maybe you're antiquated. And, like, and they're like, Mac. And he's like, what? She's being unreasonable. So these, like, outbursts that he has are very funny because they come out of nowhere. But some highlights are one of their solutions is to make one bathroom for pissing and one bathroom for shitting.
Oh, my God.
And then they're like, but... Then the shitty bathroom's always going to smell like shit, and the pee bathroom is going to be awesome. So won't people want to shit in the piss bathroom? And they're like, no, it will be honor system. And then they're like, I'm going to shit in the piss bathroom within the first 5 minutes. And so that plan doesn't work. They try to, Frank has an idea where he puts a sign on the door that just has a bunch of like Jewish symbols, the male, female, the transgendered symbol. You know, everybody. So they have that. And then, yeah, there's some good stuff. They end up having one. I think they do go with the piss and the shit bathrooms. But in the shit bathrooms, they'll have candles and music to drown out the noises because you can't poop if you know someone else is pooping or listening to you poop. So they have noises and stuff. And then it turns out they're supposed to have like music, like classical music, but then Frank wants there to be like noises, like sounds of people screaming bloody murder and stuff because it's like it drowns out the poop sounds better. It's weird, but yeah, that's the episode.
Wow.
So the entire episode is just them having this conversation.
It's a bottle episode where they're just in the bar the whole time, about to leave for this concert, trying to figure out how to segregate the bathrooms in a PC way.
God, I need someone to text me when I'm off on my my days off and be like, "Hey, put down Assassin's Creed, watch some Always Sunny," because I always want to watch it, but I forget. I get so involved in doing other shit.
It was a good episode. It was great. I love those bottle episodes. Of course, Mac being Mac, his Bahama shirt is cut off on the sleeves.
Yeah,
it's
so
very good.
Is this the best episode of the season or mid-tier?
Dude, they've all been so good. Like, they're bringing it home
because
for season
from
13.
the way you've described it, it sounds like either the one where they all go to the fake the worst bar in...
Yeah.
That one was great.
That's one of your favorites. Or the one from last week. You really like the Range Rover one.
The Range Rover one was great. The ladies' trip on the plane was great. Just the first one when Dennis comes back, that one's great. They've all been really good.
Is this one great or just good?
It's great.
Okay.
They're all great.
So there hasn't been a miss yet.
There has not been a miss yet.
Because, like I say, for South Park, this episode was good, but not as good as the first two.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think I laughed and was more involved. Like, I was more paying attention to the first two than I was this one.
Yeah, especially the first one. I will agree with you about the first one.
Yeah.
Second one's great, but you're right. A little less...
Yeah, the Cumboni and the Cumby thing are really funny, and those guys are funny. But the third episode was a little.
It's also a very good throwback to an episode from like season 8 or 9 or something.
Yeah. No, as far as Sunny goes, it's been amazing. This season's great.
Also amazing. I recommended Forever to Eddie Rush, and he fucking loved it.
Yeah.
He was like, "That was such a great show."
So good. So I watched. Do you want to do comedy Netflix show or serious Netflix?
Let's go. We've done 2 comedies. Let's go with the serious and then palate cleanse with comedy.
Perfect. Maniac on Netflix. It's a 10 episoder.
That's the Jonah Hill, Emma Stone. Kind of like mind fucky, virtual reality almost drug trip,
Nope.
eternal sunshine of the spotless mind
Nope.
thing. No.
Nope. Okay, so post-apocalyptic future. Jonah Hill is kind of weird. He takes medication. He's the black sheep of his family. Doesn't really fit in. Emma Stone is like this wayward traveler, I guess. I don't know. They get involved in this experiment to. It's kind of like a Clockwork Orange type of thing where they're trying to rid you of trauma or like rid you of bad things that have happened to you. So it's kind of like that.
No. Again, I'm going back to eternal sunshine of the spotless mind here.
Okay, so kind of. What they do is they take. There's pill A, pill B, and pill C. Pill A makes you relive the drama. Pill B puts you in these alternate realities where the trauma never happened. And then pill C has you accept that the trauma happened, but it doesn't control you and you can live your life and whatever. And then you've passed, whatever. Okay, so the first couple episodes, you're learning what their trauma is. You're learning who they are. Again, black sheep, whatever. Now, what happens is with pill B, you in these alternate realities, Emma Stone and Jonah Hill keep meeting. Their paths keep crossing in all of these alternate realities. Like literally the second chunk of the season, not the second chunk, the middle chunk. This like besides episode 1 and 2 and like 8 and 9, this center chunk is just the pill B of like these alternate scenarios. One of them is like a comedy. One of them's like a sci-fi thing. Like it is very weird. You never really know what you're getting into. But somehow their paths always cross. In one, they're married. And so the whole thing is like why the doctors are like, this has never happened before. Why do they keep meeting? Why do they keep blah, 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 blah. And then it kind of ties it all back together at the end, but not in a way to make up for this lull of just, you're just living these different lives. And they, like, Don Quixote, the first whatever, that's like a tie in through all the realities and stuff. It's a weird thing. And they kind of tie it back together, but it was okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Think it'll get a season 2?
Probably. I don't know. It's based on a show from like Norway or something.
Oh,
so
really?
Because I just remember the trailer. It's somebody talking while Emma Stone and Jonah Hill are just sitting across from each other going,
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird. It's a very weird show.
All right,
I'm
now
not really sure what time period it's in. I'm not really sure what, but it was something.
comedy.
Big Mouth, season 2, amazing, super funny, great stories. Great stories,
really?
great characters. Super, super good. I loved it. If you like the first season, it's just more of the same, and it's great. Highly recommended comedy.
I still have a couple episodes left of the first season to finish.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, gotta do that.
We were watching it
Great.
in Empyrean all the time, and then we just kind of, towards the end, cut it off.
I didn't cut it off.
Well,
I loved it. You got Maya Rudolph, you got Fred Armisen, you got Nick Kroll, John Mulaney, Jenny Slate, the guy from The League that I think is funny.
Which guy from the league?
Cousin Rafi.
oh,
He plays this kid named Jay who like knows magic and stuff and always does magic.
Rafi's awesome.
And he's like, his dad is just this terrible fucking person who cheats on his mom all the time, and his mom is super drunk and doesn't care and like doesn't really know who he is. And he's super vulgar and dirty, and he has sex with his pillow. Ends up making his pillow pregnant, and then also, and then he like sends his pillows away, and like, yeah.
I forgot about that pillow one.
So
Oh
this
my
one
God.
goes into more. So the first season is like, hey, we're at that maturing age.
Yeah.
Here's my hormone monster. I'm getting, girls are getting their periods, and then it's kind of like, should we be boyfriend girlfriend? I don't really know what that means. They're like 12, 13 years old or
Yep.
whatever. And then the second episode is like, okay, cool. We've done this like boyfriend girlfriend thing. I've got pubes growing now. I've seen my friend's giant penis. I have a little penis. I don't know what to do about it. Girls are getting boobs now. So you got the cool girls with boobs, and then the girls without them that are like, what the fuck is wrong with me? It's great. It's good. It's super. There's so much stuff in it that I'm like closing my eyes. I'm like, oh my God, I totally remember this. Oh God, it's so weird. Just like these embarrassing 13-year-old stupid things that you would do that are just like, oh my God. It's really funny. So yeah, I enjoyed it. A lot of good new characters. They flesh out Coach Steve a little more, who is like the stupid basketball coach. He has sex for the first time, and it's with Jay's. So he and Jay become best friends because something I forget, but he ends up sleeping with Jay's mom, and then he calls it putting the thick in the warm or something. He's like, hey, Jay, I totally put the thick in the warm with your mom. It's so weird. They're like, what the fuck does that even mean? Oh, my God. There's a new hormone. So at the first season, only John Mulaney's character has a hormone monster, and that's Nick Kroll. He's the big, hairy guy that's like, touch yourself, Andrew. Like that guy. Yeah. And then the hormone monster that Nick Kroll's little guy gets is like at the end of the road, like Nick Kroll is his last kid he's ever gonna do it for, and so he has like a missing leg and like one eye, and he's like has this weird voice, and he's like, I don't know, man, just go ahead and do it. I don't know, go kiss her. I don't know. And he like doesn't really do anything. It's really good. I loved it. Yeah. There's
any other
much
girls
stuff.
Does any of the girls get another hormone monster?
No, but do you remember who is he in Harry Potter? Some guy from Harry Potter's in it as the Shame Wizard.
Oh, really?
And it's awesome because he he floats around and he just makes people feel terrible. He's so good in it. Hold on, let me find it.
Like an older actor, or?
Nah, well, yeah. Harry. Oh God. Big mouth. Shame Wizard voice. Fuck, what is his name? David Thewlis. David Thewlis. You know David Thewlis?
Mm-mm. Who did he play?
He's a British actor. He played... Who is he in Harry Potter? Hold on. David Thewlis.
Oh, he was Remus.
Yeah. So
okay.
he plays the Shame Wizard, and it's awesome. Because he has like one brown eye and one pink eye, and like he just floats around, and he's like, I can't believe you did that. You're such a terrible person. And he makes you just feel terrible and shameful. And it goes with like masturbation and
Did they give him a mustache?
Stuff. He has a little mustache, yeah.
Does he?
Yeah. He looks like David Thewlis.
Because remember Ares in Wonder Woman? Yeah. The mustache killed that character.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. Very, very good. I think that's the only new character is the Shame Wizard, and there's two new hormone monsters. Because the old guy... So the old Shame Wizard, or the old hormone monster that's like has one leg and whatever... Mm-hmm. You find out that he is Coach Steve's hormone monster, too, because Coach Steve has never had sex, so he still has a hormone monster. God. And it's the stupid, retarded one that, like, doesn't care, and that's... So he eventually leaves, and he's like, I've given up, whatever. And then... once Coach Steve has sex, he goes back to Nick, and he's like, hey, man, I'm just going to leave. I can't do this anymore. You're on your own. And then they send a new one, and he's like this little hormone monster who's like this little teenager, and he's like, we're going to fuck everyone. And they end up having to put like a cone, like a pet cone on him.
Cone of shame on him?
Yeah, because he's like, I just want to chew on my balls all day.
Is that dude from... Is that Rafi?
No. Jay is Rafi.
Jay's Rafi, yeah.
Yeah. No, this kid is... I don't know. He's really funny, though, but...
Do you know who the actor is?
I don't know. He's like some kid. I don't know. He sounds like a kid.
That guy who plays Rafi, I keep seeing him in other things.
Yeah.
First off, doesn't change his look at all. He's
no,
Rafi.
He's always that guy. Yeah.
And in some of the shows, he acts essentially like Rafi again.
Yeah.
Like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He plays.
You like that show?
Yeah.
Nice. God, the Reddit community is just up that show's ass.
It's a great show.
People love that show.
Fucking Terry Crews is great on it.
What's the hormone monster's name? Do you know?
That one?
Yeah,
I don't know.
The kid.
I don't even.
Because Nick Kroll plays a lot of fucking
Yeah.
Hormone
he
Monster, Nick, Coach Steve, Lola, Rick the Hormone Monster.
Lola
Coach's
is the
Hormone
best.
Monster is also Nick Kroll.
Yeah, they use a voice modulator because his
Yeah.
voice is like.
But I will say this about that show for like a lot of stuff. If you don't like Andy Samberg, you won't like it.
Yeah, but I like Andy Samberg.
Then you'll love this show. I recommend it.
I've only watched like 2 episodes and I didn't get into it.
Again, it's kind of like, I would say almost like The Office. If I watch a couple more, it gets really good, especially
Oh
the
my
stuff with
gosh.
Andre Bauer.
I love these voices,
I've heard
dude.
so much good stuff.
I'd give it a try. Like every character has a moment to shine and be really funny. Was it Chelsea
Peretti.
is one of the funniest.
She on the Kroll show, man. She was so funny. I love her.
She was one of my favorite characters, or she was great in Game Night too.
Who was she in Game?
She's the one who's pregnant with the head wound when they go to.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, "Oh no, I'm actually pregnant. This is just makeup. I'm actually pregnant."
Yeah.
It's like, can we get the final answer?
So Rafi
Yeah.
plays the ghost of Socrates.
Okay.
Fred Armisen is also the ghost of Justice Antonin Scalia.
Okay.
Jordan Peele is the ghost of Duke Ellington.
Yeah. He's more of a bigger.
And the ghost of Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
I want to know who is his name Caleb? Who's Caleb?
Caleb's Caleb is this autistic kid. You can't touch his backpack or he'll beat the shit out of you. But he like the funniest thing he did in this season is super simple. They're just out this like putt thing and they just pan over. They're showing you okay they're at putt and then you see this ball get hit and it just goes ding 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 and he goes geometry. Yeah, Caleb's the autistic kid.
Nathan
Very
Fillion's
fun.
in it. That's
Nathan
funny.
Fillion is Jenny Slate's. She has a poster of Firefly. She's obsessed with Firefly. She has a poster of Nathan Fillion.
Kristen
Firefly.
Bell's in it.
She's in all of her sex dreams, and she's the one who has the masturbation storyline where she like has a dream and she has a little pillow in between her legs and she wakes up and she's like had her first orgasm kind of thing. They handle shit in there that's just like super.
Oh, what's his name's in it too from the league? The bald dude.
Yeah. Let's see. Hormone Monster voice. No idea. Let's talk about the movie, Prince of Darkness.
Yes. John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness.
Yeah, not Ozzy Osbourne's Prince of Darkness.
What'd you think, Wes?
Really good. Actually, after learning some stuff from what Aaron told me, I see some stuff in better lights now.
Yeah.
Because I felt the film felt when I watched it very low budget, but still very John Carpenter.
Yeah.
And then finding out from you that he just said, "Fuck Hollywood, I'm doing my own film."
Yeah, so basically he did Halloween, got very successful, did The Thing, and The Thing kind of flopped at the box office. Obviously, it's a huge movie now, but it didn't do very well.
Yep.
He did, so he's like, I'm going to do, I can't remember what else he did.
Big Trouble in Little China?
That's one of them. He goes, I'm going to do an action movie, does Big Trouble in Little China, makes $11 million, but that had like a $30 million budget, so it's a flop. Again, his other movie is a flop. He does like a space movie or something, like a sci-fi movie. And he goes, I'm going to go back to horror. I feel like horror is super antiquated right now. I'm going to refresh it and do something different. He had been really obsessed with science and this concept of like matter and antimatter and superpositions and quantum mechanics and all this kind of stuff. So he's like
Everything they talk about in the movie.
Exactly. I'm gonna tie this into a horror movie, and I'm gonna fucking low budget. I'm gonna hire a bunch of these people that I know for cheap, and I'm gonna do all the effects live. We can't afford to do anything in post, so. And they did it, and then that movie, Prince of Darkness made like $12 million, and it only cost $3 to make. So
Yeah.
Profit.
Yeah, he wrote all the
I
music
think-
for it.
Donald Pleasance is probably the biggest actor
Yeah.
in there, and that's it.
Donald Pleasance, Victor Wong, and then the other
Victor,
Asian kid.
But then Victor Wong, he's known, but he's still not like a high-paid
Fair.
actor.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know?
And then the dude with the mustache, the main guy.
Oh, God.
I know him from something. I just don't know what I.
He
knew him.
looks like Jason Sudeikis in the '80s with a mustache.
Alice Cooper randomly in it.
Yeah. So that's because
That scene was super funny.
Alice Cooper had a stage gimmick where he would stab someone with his mic. And John Carpenter was like, I love that. That's really cool. Can we use, your technique for that in this movie? And he's like, sure, if you let me in your movie. And he's like, okay. And then gave him that role.
And then so getting stabbed
The
with the
bicycle.
bike.
Yeah, that was funny.
I thought it was really...
The way that he did it, I thought was super. He's like,
Yep. I just like the fact it's balancing him.
Yeah.
His legs are perfectly and the
Yeah.
weight's distributed. No, it's a good film. Group of college kids. So a priest dies.
it's not college kids, though.
Yeah, they are.
They looked like men and women.
They're college students.
Really? No way.
They're all at UCLA doing like theoretical physics. But so a priest dies, leaves this box and a note. Donald Pleasance, another priest, comes in, finds him, and then like starts going. Donald Pleasance, like something goes wrong, he can make it the worst thing ever.
Yep.
Finds this old abandoned church, and opens the door that's locked, and there's this big cylinder of swirling water. Right? That's pretty much all it is, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, we need to figure this out. So he sends notice to Victor Wong, who's this professor of, it's theoretical physics, right? Not practical, yeah. And it's like, hey, I need help. And they meet, they talk, and Victor Wong agrees. So he brings his entire theoretical advanced physics class to this church to study this thing. So they're spending all day setting up equipment. You're getting some stereotypes of characters out, like the dude with the mustache is clear. He was gonna go. Every character almost could have went one of two ways. He could have been the biggest asshole. Like, honestly, I got the vibe of rapist asshole. Turns out to be the hero.
Yeah.
Mustache Man.
Mustache Man.
The only thing that he did was he was the star of Simon and Simon when it was on TV
Oh,
back in the day. 81 to 89 sitcom.
The red hair girl, the main girl, name I forget. I thought she was gonna be the one who ends up getting possessed, and wasn't.
She was Catherine Danforth.
Red herring, I believe.
Yep.
I mean, I
Lisa
think
Blunt.
because I got that feeling too.
Yeah, and then the other Asian guy from Big Trouble in Little Chinatown.
Ooh, she actually passed away.
China. He was just kind of a cocky asshole, like the unlikable character in the film, and survives. Good job on this movie for breaking horror movie tropes. The black guy wasn't the first guy to die. He was like the third or fourth guy to die.
I am not even sure where that trope came from. I'm pretty sure Scary Movie invented it. Because I can't...
Like, because I'm even thinking back
I don't
to, like,
know.
Nightmare, or not Nightmare,
Yeah. There's not an old movie where that happens.
like, I'm trying to think of Night of the Living Dead.
Sure.
Right? And the black guy's one of the guys who lives to the end.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure Scary Movie invented that.
Or it's from all the, like, the B-slasher flicks that we never watch.
Maybe. I don't know.
But so they're doing tests on this container, and they find this book that's been written and rewritten and rewritten in all these other languages and all these, like, different. They talk about there's equations that shouldn't exist in this time because they weren't discovered for, like, thousands of years.
Okay, so can I just say, Mustache Man was 40 years old when he made this movie.
Yep.
So fuck you. That's not college.
Well, he's playing a college-aged character.
He didn't look like it, though. That's why I thought they were all so older.
But they were going to school at USC.
Was it USC or UCLA?
The chick was
The
30.
actual school was USC. I'm not sure
was
what
it?
they said it was in the movie.
I don't think they did.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So one of the characters, getting back on the plot, one of the characters is down with the tube in the cathedral basement by herself.
Which is the... What do they call it?
Radiologist.
No, the thing in the tube, the green stuff.
We don't know. They can't tell what it is yet because they're still running all the tests and all their equipment hasn't set up.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like, what is it?
But then she notices that there's some water dripping up.
Yeah.
And then she sees the green pool on the ceiling that shoots directly into her mouth. And she gets possessed by something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it just goes on from people getting really cool deaths in this. I thought the
homeless lady with the scissors.
the homeless lady with the scissor and all the bugs.
Practical bugs close up.
Yep.
Fake bugs when they're shot far away.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the hand into the mirror thing.
Which part? The big mirror or the little baby mirror?
The one where she puts
did.
her hand in it.
The end.
Yeah.
Shades of Hercules. Lou Ferrigno's Hercules back in the day.
One of the characters, what is it? One of the girls bumps her arm and gets this bruise, and then gets the mark of the vessel.
Blue Oyster Cult.
Yeah.
It's literally the Blue Oyster Cult.
And then so two of the possessed girls bring in the big thing and just fill her full of the demon water. And all this time, people are having the same dream of this area.
I loved the dream stuff. So what they did is they filmed it and then played it back on a shitty TV and then filmed the TV.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
cool way to do that effect.
Yeah,
Interesting.
exactly. And I loved it.
And you find out everyone's having the same dream. And then you learn about the Code of Silence or Cult of Silence or something, which is a group of priests who all like took turns sleeping, I guess is how it is, because everyone has the same dream around this thing. Which you find out it's not an actual dream, it's people from the future sending back messages through science.
Yeah.
And we always get it's the same clip. It's them, it's going in front of the church, and you see this looming figure in there.
Thing, yeah.
Yep. And then it's like, we are trying to contact you. The first time it says the dude's name, and then he wakes up. And then it's like, we are trying to contact you, da-da-da. This is the year 199, wakes up. And you get the final thing at the end where this is the year 1999, which is really cool, because this takes place in around the 80s, right?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yep.
I think it's my favorite movie we've seen. It's definitely my favorite movie.
Really? Over He-Man? Masters of the Universe?
He-Man, yes.
Like, this is
I do have a special
all around.
place
This
in my
is
heart.
the best film we've seen. I would say, production-wise, it's even the best, because John Carpenter.
Yeah, for like a third of all the budgets we've
Yeah.
seen. Yeah. John Carpenter's a madman. I love him.
He's great.
I really like this movie.
It is more well done than I thought it was going to be. Like, I first was like, okay, this. Like, when I saw John Carpenter, I was like, oh, he does good shit.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, huh. I've never seen this before. I've never heard of it.
I never heard of it either.
Yeah.
Because when you think John Carpenter, you think
The Thing, Halloween, Big Trouble in Little China.
Terminator.
No, that's John.
Yeah.
No, that's.
There's another really good horror one that he did that I saw.
It's the
as a
Titanic
kid.
guy.
Scared the shit out of me.
James Cameron.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like,
His scores too, like
Escape from New York, he did.
yeah,
there we go.
The Fog.
the original one, yeah, or no, the middle one, because it's like an old movie too.
My but yeah, the music was all good. Definitely had that Halloween, even the Thing vibe a little bit.
Yeah.
Just because it's him doing it.
It's him. It's John Carpenter, man. Yeah, that was great.
He did Ghosts of Mars, too. Wow.
Acting in this is very hit and miss.
Village of the Damned. In the Mouth of Madness, that's what I was trying to think of.
So, best actors in there, Donald Pleasance, even if you love him or hate him, and you notice he acts the same way in this as he does in Halloween, it works for this.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Hero dude, mustache guy, started out, I mean, the whole, like, thinking he's going to be, like, because the whole stalking her at college thing,
Yeah.
you immediately think he's going to be like, oh, he's going to do terrible things to her. And nope, they fall in love.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's actually a cute little scene. It's like, I know you couldn't, I told you not to say this before, but if there's any time to say it, I agree, or whatever she says. Good scene.
Yeah.
She was a good actress.
She was.
I think that's about it.
He also did Christine
Yes.
and fucking Starman.
Yes.
God, I love
That's what it
Starman.
was. He did Christine. It was okay.
He did a thing before that. He did Escape from New York. This is all 1 year apart. Like The Fog in 80, Escape from New York in 81, Thing in 82, Christine in 83, Starman in 84, Trouble in Little China in 86, and then Prince of Darkness in 87.
Yeah, this is, if we were to have a nice ranking of our stuff, like a board, this would definitely be towards the top.
Maybe we'll do that in the new Studio.
Fuck yeah.
Because like bottom of the list is still Pink Cadillac.
Yes.
Fucking the kids the kids film that was a ripoff Fern Gully was better than fucking Pink
The
Cadillac.
documentary-ish
Agreed.
thing.
There's
Well, keeping with the theme of Halloween for this month, unfortunately, we only have 2 movies to pick from.
It's not unfortunate.
That are horror
It's
movies.
highly fortunate.
One of them I'm meh about. The other one I'm very intrigued. The first movie, 1987, is called The Hidden. Listed as a alien space horror movie
action, suspense, horror, crime movie
involving aliens.
involving
said, though.
aliens.
And then, did you read The Shocker? Shocker is the next one from
Yeah.
89.
Yeah, Shocker is guy dies on death row. Like he's there. He makes a deal with
Like, he's
Like,
there.
he's
Yeah.
there.
yeah. Sorry. Guy makes a deal with the devil apparently to come back and
Yes, I have seen this before.
Really?
I've seen Shocker.
but he comes back as electricity.
Yes. I don't remember anything about it, but I've definitely seen this movie. That sounds super, super familiar.
You got a 50-50 shot here, Wes.
Bitty, bitty. Bitty, bitty.
Yeah, those.
Bitty, bitty.
I'll just like mix them up, put them behind your back, and I'll pick a hand.
Oh, okay.
Make a hand.
Here, we'll do it like this.
Yes.
This is the last show in this studio. Say goodbye.
Bye.
I had no water.
You cheers with nothing to drink.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, you
Wes.
got that.
Pick a hand.
The
1987's The
The
Hidden.
Hidden. Have
Yep.
we've read about this movie already?
I read a little bit.
The Hidden. What
Schmalians.
year is this from?
1987.
Yep.
Okay.
Wes's year.
Hey, I think it's gonna be all right.
An FBI agent, Kyle MacLachlan.
Oh, yeah,
And a
Kyle
homicide
MacLachlan.
detective,
Really?
Michael
Oh yeah.
The Showgirls guy?
Nori
Yes.
hunt the current human host for an orally exchanged alien life form.
Orally exchanged.
Wow.
On your
Oh, it's
dick.
got Lynn Shay. Oh
my God, that's so great.
Chris Mulkey, I don't know.
Hey, at least I could watch it on Amazon.
Danny Trejo's in it. It's
Nice.
gonna be great. The Hidden 2 came out in 1993. We could get that one.
What? That's so funny. Can you imagine if we have to watch both?
That would be awesome.
Claudia Christian.
Definitely everyone go watch Prince of Darkness. Big Mouth Season 2.
Yes.
It's Always Sunny.
It's Always Sunny.
South Park.
South Park.
We're,
all the things
we're in a
that
good
we
time
love.
of stuff right now.
I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a happy guy.
I'm really enjoying the Netflix TV aspect of everything right now. It's super cool. A couple of shows I'm anticipating watching next year a lot. A
was
bunch
that?
of those
Anticipating.
I don't know if that show. Oh my god, what the fuck was it called? I think it was an Amazon original. Britannia, yeah. If Britannia, have you watched that at all, Wes?
I did not.
It's pretty interesting. It's kind of cool. It's like a Celtic
We did a whole episode about it.
We did.
warrior show. I wonder if that's gonna get renewed.
If we're talking Netflix stuff, I'm really excited for Daredevil 3.
Yeah, sure.
Fisk is coming back.
Yep.
It does. The trailer looks quite intriguing.
Yeah, and it's
Vincent D'Onofrio again, I hope.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. He's not. I'm also really intrigued because apparently the story they're going with it's just in the comics. Matt Murdock has to decide if he's going to completely forego Matt Murdock and just be Daredevil
Oh,
because his life is going to shit.
Yeah.
Like
Is
homeless.
the hot girl still in it?
from True Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's still in it, right? Nice.
She's in all of, like she's one of the big connecting links between all the series.
Really? She's in all the series? She's in Punisher?
Is she,
She's definitely in Punisher.
is she in Luke
I didn't see
Cage?
her in Punisher.
No, Misty's the connection
Oh,
with Luke
okay.
Cage. She might show up in Luke Cage for a little bit.
Wait. Is Misty goddamn... What's her name? From Clerks 2.
Oh, Rosario Dawson. She's Electra, I thought.
Nope. No. She's Claire.
the nurse.
She's the
Oh,
nurse.
Claire.
Oh,
okay.
Not Misty.
Claire is the main one who connects everyone. She's in almost everyone.
I thought
Oh,
the
really?
redhead was.
The redhead's connecting Daredevil. What was it?
Oh.
Daredevil, Punisher, Jessica. I think she shows up in Jessica Jones for a little bit.
Her Wikipedia page once said she was albino.
Yeah,
Really?
She's not albino.
No.
she's very, very, very fair skinned.
Mm-hmm.
That's why wikis kind of suck. Anyone can edit them.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go play some video games.
I'm gonna drive
You
home.
gonna play Odyssey?
No.
No, he's already said that'll be his like summer
I don't
next
think
year.
I'm
game.
was
gonna play
kidding,
it
Wes.
next year either. I sucks, man. I spent $100 on that game.
Oh,
Yeah.
for next year.
I'm not playing. I don't think I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, you will.
I don't think
You'll
so.
play it.
I don't know.
I
I'll
would.
play it.
The way it sounds is he'll play Witcher 3 before he plays that.
I don't know, man.
If
I'm
they
super
fix
not
the
into
loading
it.
screens, you'll play it.
I'm super not into the time period. I'm really not into
Really,
it.
ancient Greece. So,
I'm not into it, man.
all right,
Because a lot of it's mythology.
true.
Like they were semi interesting people, but I don't know, man. They didn't really. I don't know. They didn't build these like pyramids that we're like wondering how they built. They didn't
No,
do
they
a bunch
just
of shit.
not
They just kind of fought things.
They invented
And-
plumbing.
plumbing, philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and philosophy's super weird to me. I don't know. It's just a bunch of books about people talking to
democracy.
each other. Right. But is that interesting?
Depending
Really?
on who you are.
For me.
I don't know what you're
I
interested
don't want to
in.
play a video. What are you talking about? You don't know what I'm interested in.
Aaron, you have the most eclectic mix of stuff I've seen.
Okay, I don't think this game goes into how democracy came to be. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
I'm just not into it.
They touch
Fair.
on democracy a lot, but not very. A lot of it's vague. It's Socrates is in it a little bit. Gives you a couple missions. Talks in circles. Tries to confuse you.
Oh, this is what I wanted to say.
Huh.
I wish they would have made the next Assassin's Creed game in Vikings time.
Ooh.
Instead, because they needed water, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like they forced this whole ancient.
There was
Greek
Viking
thing.
gods too.
They forced this thing. They needed water and an old time period. Cool. Why not continue the fucking story from Origins? And then you got a ton of Viking ship stuff you could do. Viking this and that. It could have been way cooler. That I'm into. But they just forced this Greek.
I'm just hoping that the rumor from 3 is right and the third game's going to be feudal Japan.
I bet they're gonna steer so hard from that. Now
I don't
that
know
there's
how-
2 other games doing it.
Playing this game, even in the present day portion of it, I don't know how Japan's going to have any relevance now.
Both of those games come out next year. The Xbox and the PlayStation one. The feudal Japan ones.
Tsushima,
And
Ghost of
Tsushima
Tsushima,
and
and what's the other one?
Tsukio or
There
Suiko.
is
Wow.
no fucking way they're gonna come out with one.
But where else are they going to go with that symbol?
Vikings?
That symbol's not Vikings. It's
What
clearly
symbol?
the
Oh, the
Yeah, the Kyoto
They don't, who
Gateway.
cares? Atlantis is in this one.
Mm-hmm.
They can just take one throw, whatever.
all right.
Dude, they don't give a fuck. They just want your goddamn money. They don't give a fuck if it makes sense. Let's be honest. It's
True.
Ubisoft. But yeah, we should have talked about that. God, Broken Pixel would have been a lot longer. Oh well. I had fun this week.
Yeah.
Last time in the studio. Huzzah!
To the gentleman tipper.
Chip chip cheerio, studio.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of Bloodshots. Go over to YouTube and Twitter, like and subscribe. Help support the show on patreon.com/derailed.
Tear it down.
Also,
Tear it all down.
no, were there comments last
Below.
week? Were there comments? No, were there? You didn't check.
I thought you said, where are the comments?
Were.
Congratulations on the 100th episode. And then that was from your mom.
Okay.
And then Derek says, light and hearty. Is that like diet beef stew? Is it good for you, but it's still stew?
He also said something about South Virginia.
Yeah. Yeah. We didn't get a comment about that.
Light and hearty in South Virginia. Thank you guys. We'll see you next week in the new studio.